As we become grateful to God, the joy comes in us. In today's gospel, my dear brothers and sisters, we have the naming ceremony of John the Baptist. And it was told to them to give the name John, though name John is not the name of their family. It is Zechariah was the name of the family, because that was the name given by God to John. And so we have the naming ceremony of John the Baptist. My dear brothers and sisters, when we take the name John, in Hebrew it means graced by God. And the details part of the name would be the strength, smartness, and kindness. And in Greek, the name John means God is good. So when we take the meaning of the name John, in literal sense, we see the graces of God, first of all, in the lives of Elizabeth and Zechariah, because in their old age, God blessed them with a child, and they are grateful to that. And there's a great joy in their family, which we read in today's gospel. The whole family, the neighborhood, they're all filled with joy because of this child. So that's the grace of God. And so the name is fitting, because graced by God, that's the Hebrew meaning of John. And in the future, John the Baptist will show his kindness, will show his smartness, and also his strength to face the opponents, to speak the truth, to face the death, smartness through his preaching, through his actions, and kindness being a person of mercy, giving the forgiveness of God through the baptism of water to these people. So, first of all, he becomes sort of a grace, a joy to the family, and also he becomes a grace to the people of Israel at large. And so, my dear brothers and sisters, the name John rightly fits to him and to his ministry that he is doing. As we reflect this gospel, how does that apply to us? The name is emphasized in the gospel today. The name means the graced by God. When we look into our lives, yes, we are blessed by God in various ways, in various forms, in various times. We cannot count the blessings of God in our lives. Every moment, God's blessings are there. Many times, very often, we don't even feel that God is very much at work in us. It's only that major events take place and we feel that we are saved or we are healed, that we are, protected. At that moment, we may in concrete sense feel that God was really present. But our God is always present in our life. He always blesses us. We are so busy that we are not able to recollect each and every event that is happening in our life. But God continues to bless us, to fill us with His graces. And so as we are coming closer to the Feast of Joy, we are supposed to be reflecting on the goodness of God in my life. We're supposed to be being grateful to the goodness of God in my family and my surroundings, because God had been good to us always. And so as we see the goodness, as we reflect the goodness, as we recollect the goodness of God, we need to be filled with gratitude. And as we become grateful to God, the joy comes in us. The way the family of Elizabeth and Zechariah and all the relatives, they were filled with joy at the naming ceremony. Same way, as we will be celebrating the Christmas, we will be filled with joy as we thank God for the blessings in our life, as we thank God for all His graces in our life, it's not only the family of John the Baptist is graced by God, we are also graced by God in various form and in various times. And so God is always good to us. And therefore, my dear brothers and sisters, let us be grateful to God and thank Him. And as we thank Him, the joy will flow into our hearts, and the Christmas become a season of joy to all of us.